Good morning to you all, good morning. Well, I've been busy. I have been busy already this morning. And ignore the hay rack. That will one day be going back on the wall as a decorative feature. Yeah, as you do. What we've been up to, this up here is going to be my bedroom. This down here is going to be a sitting room. I think you'll agree it needs a little bit of work doing, don't you? I did bosh some odd bits of cement in to stabilise some of the stones last year. I've since been told that, you mustn't use cement, you've got to use show. Okay. The job is getting these beams out and lifted because, I'm standing up on the existing, you can't really call it a floor in the pigsty, it's odd bits of stone. And as you can see, if I'm standing up straight, I don't really want a roof that's lower than my head or a ceiling. So there we are. Knocked a big hole in the wall above where the beam was. You can see that I've lifted the beam out of its socket. You can see that there's all sorts of bits of loose stone there that all needs sort of firming up and making pretty. And when we swing round, same at the other side, hole above where the beam was. There's the old socket for it. But I think the next job for me to do is to mix up some show, and I keep using that word. Show is just a lime mortar, because we've got all sorts of loose stonework, and I'm conscious that every time I hit something with a hammer and chisel, there's sort of noises as things fidget about a bit. So I want to push some mortar, lime mortar, into some of this loosish sort of stuff, as well as starting to rebuild to put that beam in. Now, a little bit of philosophy here. Some people have said, why don't you get a team of builders in, rip the lot out, crash and bang about, and get the job done a bit quick. Well, this isn't the sort of building for crash bang wallop building work, because I think that way you can end up doing more harm than good. This is progress slowly, do things, get things how they should be, and move on without crashing and banging and bringing down lots of stone that you didn't want to bring down. Interestingly, this wall up here, where I've knocked the interior render off, look at that, it's got best part of an inch of render over the top of an old plastered surface. Yeah, there's a thing. I guess at some time in the history someone just wanted that wall to be sort of straight, and I guess it wasn't. Lots to do. I've drunk tea, so I've got no excuse for not getting on with it. Oh dear, one day I might learn to play that. Right, end of the day, what are we doing? Well, you've seen the works, bits of the works going on and oh dear, there is an end to some of the work that I'm doing. You will have seen that I've been pulling up floorboards, and floorboards are made out of wood. And let me just turn you around like that, and then we go like that, and then we have a look, because that is old floorboards. And what do you do with old floorboards? Well, you get out the circular saw and you run it down, and what you do next is you cook your dinner. And this is how we dispose of firewood, of floorboards. That cooked my fish and chips tonight, being Friday. There we are. Right, that does get a bit hot. All good stuff. Anyway, tomorrow's Saturday, busy programme of works tomorrow. Sunday will be a day of rest. Monday will be a day of rest, because Monday is Remembrance Day. Yeah, we'll talk about that on Monday, I think.